Okay mga kamads, mga kaibigan, ito po ay baliktad. Ito pong nakikita nyo ngayon dito ay ito yung legal na sugal na pinopromote ng sandamakmak na artista. Okay, so ano ba difference nung, siguro lagay na lang natin dito, illegal na sugal at saka legal na sugal. Yung illegal po na sugal kasi hindi yan nagbabayad ng tax and hindi yan documented din. Ibig sabihin kung ano man yung operation nila, walang alam yung gobyerno natin. Unlike po yung legal na sugal, meron pong alam ang gobyerno natin dyan, and most especially kung kailangan nyo ng tulong from the government, meaning to say, kunyari hindi nagkabayaran, pwede nyong i-invoke yung rights nyo as citizen ng ating bansa to help out singilin tong mga nandito na to. However, yung nandito, hindi kasi siya legal talaga. Unfortunately, pagka tinakasan kayo niyan, wala na kayong magagawa. And so ito yung isang main difference ng legal at saka illegal. So gumawa ako ng serye called yung Red Flag Diaries for Philwin. Ang dami nating ginawang content diyan. Sinasabi ko na sa inyo na mag-rug pull yan. Nag-rug pull nga siya, 'di ba? Pero tumuloy-tuloy pa rin yung mga influencer from promoting yung mga scatter na ganyan. Although, may mga legal naman kasi na scatter, mga lods. Don't get me wrong, but the point here is that risky kasi yung mga ganyang klaseng promotions na yan. And you know, whether it's legal or illegal, there is always harmful effect sa utak ng tao when they are exposed to gambling, di ba? Isang example nito ay etong shinare ni Becoming Filipino, isang travel vlogger, and basahin natin. Yesterday, I had the saddest jeepney ride I ever experienced. I was right behind the driver, Manong, probably in his late 50s. Whenever we had a delayed stop, he checked his phone and tried to spin a few more slots on Bingo Plus. Now, Bingo Plus, for all intent and purposes, is a legal casino, okay? Or a legal gambling platform yan. Of course, kumpletos rekado sa papel yan, pero ang point dito, miski legal yan, may effect pa rin sa tao yan. Merong tinatawag na societal cost yung mga yan. Ibig sabihin, yes, kumikita sila ng X amount, pero meron niyang harmful effect in the long run sa mga tao. It's similar to, let's say, yung mga vices called pag-iinom at saka paninigarilyo, meron niyang mga societal cost na tinatawag. Halimbawa, yung pag-iinom could lead to other sickness, and ganun din yung pagsusugal kasi ito na yung ini-introduce na bagong form of vices na sa ating society. When we had a really long stop, he kept loading 50 pesos with GCash, losing it quickly and reloading. Sad to think he easily blew his earning for work in the day in minutes. It was one of the most depressing rides I ever had. We have, ito yung kanyang integration. We all may have vices. I mean, gambling has always been a deep-rooted in culture. Actually, hindi naman, palagay ko, hindi talaga nagproblema yung gambling noon. Yung online gambling kasi made it easier for people to be introduced to gambling. That's why ako nung 2022, nung tumigil na yung Sabong International, parang, well, nakakakonsensya naman talaga eh. Ang problema lang talaga, siguro hindi ako nagsisi. Hindi ko pinakita sa inyo na nagsisi ako, or nagrepent na yan. Pero the thing is, I stopped. Yun yung problema eh. Yun talaga yung key doon eh, kung dapat tumigil ka eh. Just look at Peria or Sabong. 'Di ba yung online Sabong pa rin, meron pa rin mga influencer na matitigas ang muka na nagpo-promote niyan. But grabe, it seems like online gambling has completely taken over. Yeah, yung scatter na ngayon yung uso. But whether it's online bingo, online casino, online scatter, blackjack, or Sabong, it doesn't matter. It's all it's the idea there is, it's you know, you're still gambling. But grabe, it seems like online gambling has completely taken over. Kasi nga malaki yung pera dyan, especially if influencer ka na may malaking platform. Madali kasi talagang maglabas ng pera. Tapos or madaling mag-promote lang, share mo lang yung link mo, kita ka na agad. Ganun yan. I think nung high times namin sa Sabong International nung araw, mag-share ka lang ng link lang talaga. You could earn up to what? Minimum of 25k to maximum of 100 plus. Kasi ganun siya kadaling mag-cash in eh. Miski ako, na-introduce din ako doon nung legal pa yun Tapos meron pang side doon yung Color Peria na hindi pala legal yun. Pero kasi inutos sa amin yun nung coordinator namin you know, sumusunod lang naman ako. Shoutouts dun sa coordinator namin. Pero that's neither here nor there. In a future time, kukwento ko sa inyo lahat ng nangyari sa Sabong International noon. Sa side ko, of course. Billboards everywhere, ads in apps, random text messages, even slot machine being modeled by Miss Universe contestant on coronation at talking about being empowered. Of course, it's not, diba? So, I watched Manong, I couldn't help but think, GCash, please disconnect from gambling websites. In fairness naman sa GCash, like for example, nung naging illegal na yung sabong, tinanggal nila yung yung isang malaking sabong app doon. But yung meron pa rin sila kasing, I know, yung Sports Plus PH kasi na-involve ako dyan. And kaso, kaya ako na-involve dyan kasi yung, yung tao dyan, na CEO nila, kakilala ko kasi nung college. So, parang inintroduce ko kay Boss Toyo, tapos sila Boss Toyo na yung bahala doon. Point there is that easy money kasi talaga, especially to people with platforms. Kahit gano'n kakalaki, kahit sabihin mo 10K followers ka lang tapos meron kang natisod na mga malalakas magsugal. Ano yun? I believe yung losses nila, meron kang certain percentage. Nakalimutan ko na yung in-explain sa amin ng coordinator namin Pero meron kasi sila dong rake na tinatawag, meaning to say yung cash out nila, meron kang percent doon, tapos yung cash in nila sa ibang, yung lalong-lalo na yung mga scatter, meron ka din percentage doon. That's what I understand from years and years ago. But you know, ang point dito, may societal cost kasi yan. So, tuloy natin. Just couldn't help but share my sadness and thoughts, that's all. Yeah, ganun talaga. Ang gobyerno naman natin kasi, they are trying to, kunyari, supilin yung mga pogo, supilin yung mga illegal na online gambling. But you know, magpipigil ka ng isa, maglalabasan 3 or 4, diba? Gagalingan lang ng mga illegalista para makapag-promote sila. And there are some influencer who are actually promoting illegal na mga website. Kasi if it's not registered, it's automatic illegal. Pag sinabi na itong website na to ay itong kunyari, sinabi na hindi ka na pwede mag-promote nito kasi illegal na. Tapos nagpo-promote ka pa rin, matik illegal yan. Di ba? Pero people still promote it. Why? Kasi malaki ang pera talaga, pare. Paldong-paldo ka dyan. I'm not saying na tumigil sila. I'm not saying that kasi wala naman ako magagawa dyan I'm just making you I'm just telling you this para meron kayong informed decision kung papasok kayo sa ganyan. Whether you click on it or not click on it, it's totally up to you. Pero the point of this videos, yung mga ganito, is to give you a more critical way of dealing with this. Kasi hindi naman titigil yan sabi nga ni CM Punk, diba, I'm just a spoke on the wheel. The wheel will keep on turning miski mawala ako. Siyempre, ni-rephrase ko na yon, diba? Anyway, mga kamatis, mga kaibigan, yun lang naman yung sa akin for today. Gaya mga lod.